Welcome to the Sportiest stream, everyone. It's nice to see you all here tonight. I'm Sporty FC. Hopefully you all are doing well. Hopefully everybody is having a good time. We have returned the Kyohaku Rocket League series. It's been, well, as my poster said, 28 days. It's been a month since we've last seen Kyohaku Rocket League action. And now we're back with another best of 5 matchup. But before we introduce this matchup in its entirety, let's take a look at what our schedule has brought us here tonight. We originally had 100x 35 Nova versus Lux Esports earlier tonight. That would be a match you'd want to see back. That one went all the way to game 5. 100x 35 Nova did take it at the very end of that matchup, though, considering their incredible run in the Premier Series. Later tonight now, we have Solaris Esports, Atlas Esports, a best of 5, as well as Solaris, a 2-1 record, a relatively decent performance so far this season. But it is Atlas who are looking to try to improve. Their record is 0-4. They have not won yet this season, and unfortunately for them, it'd be very, very tough to prove themselves with the losses they have had. But at least for Atlas, they have had shown themselves earlier this season. Unfortunately, though, their performances have only gotten worse this season, by the looks of it. And for opponents in Solaris, they're 2-1 right now. Their record is not bad, but of course, Solaris themselves trying to improve on their season's start. It has not been what they would consider an impressive beginning. Well, 2-1 record, not the kind of record you'd want to start with, but it's definitely one that most teams would love to have. It's a good record. It does allow them to at least now stay in that playoff talk, stay in that top group that would go to that final bracket. All they're looking to do here for Solaris is improve on that, kind of pick themselves up, just do a little bit more, but a lot easier said than done here in the Kyohaku Rocket League series. As you get to see both rosters here tonight and get to see what these rosters bring here. And again, Season 2 of the Kyohaku Rocket League series. As we're only a few minutes away from this prediction poll is also live. So get your votes in. Do you have Atlas Esports getting their first win of the season, or do you have Solaris Esports finding their rhythm? Solaris, their runs have not been actually that bad. They did win last week. Sorry, they win last week? They didn't even play last week, actually. They played the week before. They did get their win 2 weeks ago. Sorry, they did get their... Actually, sorry, they lost 2 weeks ago. I'm flustered right now. They lost to Incorrect White, who we've seen before on this stream. But even before then, before that, they did get their win here over Vortex Pulse, another team actually. Nice. Solaris, though, most recently did just beat the Drakes, actually, which is the #1 team. We've seen them back when they were known as IMMO Drakes. Same team, I think, for the most part. But yes, they'd come off a very impressive win last week over the Drakes. So, at this point for Solaris, they have their bye week. They don't have any more this season. Again, with a win over Drakes, who are considered probably one of the top teams here. Their record is 3-1. Their only loss was to Solaris. Solaris just looking to improve on that. Hopefully get into this match very, very soon. See again what they have to say in this series. For now, Solaris just to again try to keep themselves going, keep themselves up and positive. Again, just waiting on these teams to join on into these lobbies, but as soon as they're here, we'll good to get things going. Actually, these teams are joining in yet. I think they have a specific place that I'm supposed to get the lobby info, so 1 second, let me get them in the lobby here. That should be able to help them out as well if we ping them there. So hopefully we'll get them in. They haven't actually responded to me yet, so hopefully they do know that they're supposed to be on this stream. As we again wait on them to join. But again, while we do that, make sure you guys let us know who you think will take this series. And it is a best of 5 for tonight. And your votes are either Solaris Esports or to Atlas. I mean, and again, you know, Solaris are expected to win this one. They are 2-1. They just come off a win over the Drakes. For Atlas, they have not won yet this season. There we go. Teams have actually been able to get the message to me. So, teams just sound like they are ready. On hopefully sides join Solaris and Atlas. Yeah, apologies for the hopefully we won't have too much of a delay, but again, apologies for that slight delay as we are hopefully gonna get these teams in just about a minute or two. There we go. Nofia, Pop, and Shark are all joining in here for Solaris. And on the other side for Atlas, we'll see which of those 4 players come in. But one thing for Solaris that does help them is they do have a coach in Akuma. We'll see how Akuma helps us. I've seen Akuma a couple of times. Very solid player. Again, just waiting on these teams, making sure we get Atlas here. But again, Atlas 0-4 record. It's very tough to have that motivation, and it feels like in at least the last couple weeks they've kind of lost that motivation. All they need really is just one big match, one big win. That emotion can come back to them. Again, as I said, it's so tough to bring that motivation when you're already starting off your season so terribly. Again, it's Raxi, Mashido, M2, TJ, who are their starting players. We'll see if maybe Zico comes in as that sub. Wouldn't be that surprising for a team, again, that has struggled so much. It'll be their time to show up as... Hello, Shark. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Sportia's stream. Good luck in your match tonight for Solaris. We're still waiting on Atlas, but they have joined in. It's Zico, Rax, Stitch. So Stitch, I think, actually is a player I don't have here. So Raxi's in. Stitch, I think, actually is a... Actually, is a player that I don't have listed, and I guess if Ice Panther's watching, might want to on top of that. They must have a 5th player that I don't know. You're in Stitch for Atlas Esports, so we'll make sure we get that fixed up for you all. And my apologies there. Again, I guess they do have a 5th player, Stitch, as well on this roster. So. Again, coming in with some newer players, I think, for Atlas Esports. Again, they're going to hope that those players show up because, again, they need to turn that season around. They need to do it soon. There's only so many weeks in this season. As we will get our match underway here, Solaris Esports inside that top 4 out of their group, but they want to do a little bit better. They did just take a win over the Drakes. For Atlas, they're still looking for their first win of the season, but we've got our best of 5 underway. Raxi, gonna lead Atlas under I think, roster a little different than what he started the season with. For Solaris, though, they're already off to a great start. It's Pop. And goal 1 will go to Solaris Esports as we saw a lot of chaos in the midfield, but for Atlas, again, that motivation, it really needs to be there for Zico and Stitch. Again, being players that I don't think were starters at the beginning of this season. Now is the time, out of any time, to show up for this roster and really make your name known. I said, it's so easy to lose that motivation. Atlas Esports needs to find it here, and well, Solaris Esports would be a pretty good team to take that first win against if they're able to manage it. But Solaris right now, up by 1 Atlas. Couldn't take the chance there was Raxi. Stitch, though, double tap, flip, reset. Still on it is Stitch, but Pop will jump up in time. He took a little bit longer than he maybe would have wanted to. But he does keep it away as Nofia. Now Pop. Solaris a little bit stuck on their own defensive half, but they will eventually get rid of it. As Shark dunk stopped by Zico. And it's Solaris quickly who have transition, and maybe this is where we're starting to see the issues for Atlas Esports this season. That defense looks shaky. They'll hold on for now, but that was not the most impressive looking defense I've seen. It was one that feels like it's very jumpy, very panicky, and I'm surprised that Solaris haven't played more aggressively against it. Let me put Atlas Esports are not reacting well on their back line, and if Solaris Esports can keep themselves upfield, Atlas Esports are going to be swamped by all the chances that are being thrown at them. Solaris, they'll win that challenge there with Shark, but Zico will clear it back, and so far for Solaris, their defense hasn't been great, hasn't been horrible though, and they're up by 1 after that early goal off the kickoff. Stitch was a name change. Oh, which player was Stitch? What was his name in the past? Because I think we're gonna have to change that a little bit here as Solaris Esports. Just the shot on, saved away by Atlas, but Nofia will make this too. Have to bounce off the ground, and Solaris Esports double their lead as Atlas Esports struggling again on defense, and the panicky jumpy playstyle they're going for is going to be a difficult one. As Solaris just trying to recover at this point. And they're off to a great start though, 2-0 in the lead, but what we've seen already is a lot of Atlas Esports just struggling on defense. As Stitch, Shark trying to get the dunk, but Nofia will hit it back, and he's going to look for that second touch too. Flip reset from him. I don't know what he had in the back of his mind there, but Solaris Esports still playing confidently, and Atlas Esports still playing extremely panicked. That rotation fall apart at any moment. They've got to play consistent here on the side of Atlas as Raxi might get the bump on Pop, but Shark will come through to help him out, and Solaris will look for another chance. Zico will block. Stitch there as well, and they'll lead right to Nofia, but Solaris not able to keep the ball as Raxi's flicks. Top by Shark again, but that's left in front of the net here, and Stitch is going to have a chance. Gets under 2. Pop's the last one remaining. Still in front. Zico! Oh, what a block from Shark. Diving into his net. A huge save for Shark, and Solaris keep themselves up by 2. No boosted, no chance, and yet somehow he found a way. Solaris holding on as Atlas Esports finding their rhythm a little bit more in this game, but that touch won't work. Shark leaving it. Nofia couldn't put it on. And Atlas Esports with another clear here, but again cleared back by the captain, Shark. In the midfield, up is Pop. He's looking for goals. Zico will be there in time, but again, that rotation from Atlas. Struggling there, Zico was very slow to react, and will be a very tough position for them to respond as Pop. Max, great first touch. He's got room to work with. Flip reset, but no final touch, and will be kept away by Nofia. This point for Shark. He's got to take a third. Solaris Esports waiting for the openings, and well, look at this from Pop. Delays Zico's challenge, goes for the bump for it, prevents him from being able to go as early as he wants to. And that little delay, that is what opens up the space for them to score. Shark may be the one with the goal, but it was Pop who really opened it. Solaris Esports playing much more as a team right now, and Atlas Esports defense still not looking all that held together. Here's one of the risks of having players play middle of your season that may not be able to work together so easily. Zico, listed as that 4th player on Atlas Esports, would make one think that he may have originally been the sub for this team. And no matter which way you look at it, playing with a sub is never going to make things easy for a team. Always a very difficult process having to be able to play together like this, but Atlas Esports just, again, trying to find some difference, but this game one has not gone well for them. A 3-0 loss. Solaris Esports starting off far more confidently and far better as well. Air rotations held on, whereas for Atlas Esports, it just kind of fell apart, and fell apart very, very quickly here. We'll be moving into game number 2 very, very soon here as Atlas Esports overall holding themselves together. Unless Atlas can get something going, this is going to be a very, very tough series for them to have any say in. Nonetheless, being able to take games off of a Solaris Esports side that is playing quite relaxed overall. What I was really impressed with was Pop's qualities performance. Pop's really played a demo heavy, off the ball heavy enforcing role. With Pop, for him, it wasn't what he did on the ball was impressive. It was what he did off the ball, the bumps, the positioning, just putting himself in a place where he could be useful for Solaris Esports in any position. And look at that there on the kickoff, already moving up. They've won the kickoff here in Atlas Esports, already being put on defense. Game 2, and Solaris Esports looking to keep that momentum going. Kyohaku has been a major goal scorer already this series. Trying to find some more this game as Nofia, second touch! Oh, he's found it from the corner! Oh my goodness, Nofia! Solaris! Just look at that! My goodness, that's beautiful! And a perfect time as well. Nofia putting Solaris on the board. A goal like that, Solaris going to be getting even more confidence. They'll clear again here with Nofia. Rax. They'll be able to clear this one away, but Solaris Esports not wasting any time to look for offense, but maybe they should have slowed things down because Raxi's going to put one upfield. Stitch. Already kept away by Nofia as Shark. Oh, he doesn't read that bounce very well, and once again, Raxi, again, it feels like he's the one who's really trying to drive Atlas Esports forward. I mean, it's what you have to do as a captain, especially for a team that still is trying to find that first win, is trying to recover from 2 straight sweep losses in the last 2 weeks. And it's really going to come down to the captain to be able to pull this team together. Right now, you can tell he's leading the offense for Atlas Esports, and those are up here. They definitely have the opportunity to take down Solaris, but that's not the real main issue I have with Atlas Esports this game. Going to be that rotation. It feels like these players don't have enough experience with each other. A little bit more time, I think, to maybe warm up in this matchup, but Solaris, they don't want to give them that time here on the side of Atlas. Says Nofia's going to get the save there. Shark will. Oh, great tap-off pass, although Nofia did get demoed. It does get the offense for Solaris as Pops could not get another touch on this one. It will be straight to Raxi as he's got the dribble. Nofia will stay in the way. Shark jumping up. Stitch, second touch, goes the wrong direction. And Atlas Esports just trying to dribble this one out as Zico. Only as far as will be that first challenge for Solaris from Shark, and now he's looking in the midfield. Pops has a chance to score, but he's hit this wide. Shark's still coming in, and the offense still there for Solaris, but we'll have to give it away here as Raxi trying to find Stitch. Solaris quick on top of it. As we're halfway through this game, the only goal that's found in the net has been from Nofia, that tight angle double tap. Other than that, Solaris struggling a little bit more this game to really break through, but how they have played on defense. If Atlas Esports can't seem to get upfield, it's not going to make a difference whether Solaris are leading by 1 goal or leading by 10. Oh, but that's a miss from Pops. Should be in. What a save there. He does recover. Could have been a lot worse there. There's now another chance. Raxi's there, and Atlas have tied the game. Nofia tried to take that one away from Shark, and you just saw the rotation fell apart, the play fell apart. Nofia getting involved where he shouldn't have been. Solaris Esports going to pay for that mistake. Atlas with their first goal of the series, and they'd love to have another one here, but Solaris going to keep their calm. Shark gets around Stitch. Net's there. Zico's back, but he won't be there easily. Still not in. Zico gets enough on it. Well, Solaris still have the ball. It's Atlas Esports who will survive on the back line. Raxi. Nofia. When pinched off Stitch, Shark is waiting, but could not put it on target. And Solaris Esports, again, this has been a much tougher game for them, at least just in terms of their shooting accuracy. As they try to keep themselves calm, Nofia sent back in by Stitch, who will read that back wall touch. Bob Squally did not want to go for it, but Solaris essentially forced to here with them not wanting to play this far back. This being a much more even game, you're seeing a much more even scoreline and just much more even overall from these teams. But Atlas Esports defense has picked up and done a lot better at just making sure they don't even get to defense in the first place. Atlas is overall, again, pressure that has really worked for them. Solaris, though, still they haven't really dropped anything in this game. It just feels like Atlas have been able to just be a little bit better, a little bit more consistent here. All you have to do is continue this, as in the midfield, Zico here's it away as Atlas once again on the ball here. Nofia. Have to be careful with Zico's early challenge. Now Raxi will come in. Pops. Up is Shark, but he won't get there easily, but Stitch has missed! Oh, he needed to score that. The net was open for him. Stitch with a rare miss, but it won't go. That will, though. Nofia takes his second. And Solaris with 21 seconds left in game 2. A chance to go up 2-0 in the series. Even if the first chance was missed, Solaris won't give up there. Bounced back, answered back, and got themselves that goal. Now they look for one more to potentially seal this game. Shark, can he take it? That's a beautiful touch from Shark, and he will take it. 3-1. And Shark, I just look at the beauty on that touch. Kept it high, prevented Zico from being able to get to it. And he sent it to the back post. Backwards as well. Shark seals game 2. Solaris Esports will go to triple match point. And for Atlas Esports, a much better performance in game 2, but still it's not good enough. Solaris, one away from a 3-0 sweep here. Their second sweep win in a row. And for a team like them who are still waiting on that cusp of the playoff range, you know, they are inside that top 4, but not secured in it. Every win matters, especially ones like this where you try to win by as much as you can. It's Solaris Esports who will take game 2, and Atlas now being put under investigation. And a much better performance this game, specifically from Maxi, who 100% stepped up when he needed to, but it hasn't been enough for Atlas. It just isn't good enough from them. Simply put, they just need to improve overall here. It's not that they're doing anything wrong. Their playstyle can work. It's just that the quality that they are going for, the bar they need to reach, needs to be much higher. Because, honestly, they do have what it takes to take down Solaris. They're playing good enough, but gotta play better if they're going to take this team down and look good at it. Move into game number 3. Solaris Esports, a chance to real sweep Atlas Esports and prevent Atlas from yet another week of winning. Atlas Esports have been struggling all season, but it does feel like this series still is within reach for them. But again, they have to be able to do it here in game 3, especially not Solaris, only one away from sweeping this series. Atlas Esports. And the rebound. That's a great start from Stitch. Oh, he's not wasting any time to put that one in. And really, all of this starts from that great interception from Maxi. Leaves Pops with no boost. Nobody out there to help him. Maxi's dunk allows that shot to go in. And Atlas Esports up by 1 here early in game 3. Now can they hold it? Maxi. Lead with Sharp, Zico. Pops. Zico not able to answer there as he's racing to the back post. Raxi will save, but there's Esports. Now they're down by a goal. What do they have in store? What can they utilize? First time in this series that they have been down in the game. It's a much different position than when you are the ones to score first, the ones to be confident early on. Players need to be able to prove that they can answer back, and the already a good start here from Nofia, but no shot on the end of this. They'll try here. Shark infield. Pops can't get the beat on Raxi, and again Raxi with space. Nofia nowhere to be seen. And Atlas Esports will take a second goal. Raxi once again intercepting a passing play. And that leaves the nets open for opportunities, and Atlas Esports capitalizing on another. A good beginning for Atlas Esports. As I said, this team definitely has what it takes to beat Solaris at their game at multiple times here, but Atlas Esports, they're the ones who are just trying to keep it close. They're the ones who are trying to keep doing what they're doing. For Solaris, though, again, their first time they've really had a deficit We are not the team that is in control of this series and in control of this game. How do they respond? Well, that's not how you do it. Raxi's gonna have another open net to look at, and Solaris Esports have kind of given up at the start of this game. As Shark, oh, I don't know why he didn't challenge there. But yet again, that net's wide open. Atlas Esports are being given free chances. Raxi is toying with them. Raxi's going to continue to do it here again as the team captain, the team leader. The kind of performance you need to see from a player like him, especially again for Atlas, who have struggled this season. Now's their chance to try to just do a little bit more as Zico. Stitch. Pops will have the save, but Shark needs to keep up with it. That one flicked high. Raxi will be able to clear it out, but Nofia, Raxi again. Nofia, low boost, only 6 in the tank, but he does find the play in field, but oh, he's just hit it backwards. And Solaris have to hit the defense. They won't have much time there before Zico looked for the infield pass. That one not past Shark, but Solaris Esports just looking for a goal, a chance, a net to shoot at. They're unable to break through here as Nofia with the clear. Shark gets past Zico. Nofia will keep this one to the corner. Raxi plays quick and plays early. Doesn't play reactive, plays more proactive on that corner. Shuts down Solaris Esports on yet another passing play. While Solaris have continued to try these plays, it has been Raxi's method as that one does connect, but it goes off the crossbar. Solaris with their first chance that wasn't kept away by Raxi, and that one they would have wanted to have back as Pops. Flip reset, Shark, Nofia, that first touch will go a bit out of his way, and just going to try to force Zico into a play that Zico doesn't like, but Zico stays close. Shark will still win the 50. Now the pinch in field, Stitch to the other corner. Nofia dunks away here in Atlas Esports on the ball. Nofia. It's Shark. It's Solaris who are trying to keep this offense up and running. Play cannot get to them all that quickly here as Shark again off the back wall. Pops. Solaris continuing to wait on top of this as Zico. Pops again. Solaris, their chance, but that one's going to be wasted. And Solaris Esports not able to get any goals so far this game. An offense that has been very ineffective here as now they're playing scared. It's another one for Zico. Atlas Esports have really flipped this series around on its head. Redemption in Game 3, and we can't count them out just yet in this matchup. As Solaris, at this point, probably looking to just go into game number 4 with a refreshed mindset. This game has not been there since the very beginning. Offense hasn't been effective. Their defense has been beaten on multiple occasions. It has been a rough match here for Solaris, at least in Game 3, but again, when that scoreline does reset for Game 4, it'll be a lot more telling for Solaris is if they can, is how they can respond. If they can get their confidence back in order. It's felt like they maybe got a bit ahead of themselves at the start of this game, and well, since then they have completely fallen apart as yet another for Solaris Esports 5-0. And this game just seems to get worse and worse. Nofia overcommitting on the 50-50. That leaves it easy for Stitch to capitalize on as Max winning in the 174 points. I wonder if he's poking at himself. Let's take a look. Oh no, he's poking it at Shark. And everybody on Solaris has 174 points. Oh boy. Max is going after the whole team of Solaris. Oh, that's great. Atlas Esports adding a little insult to injury at this point at the end of this game. We have not seen them all this confident yet tonight. This is a huge change of pace. But Game 3, this one-sided. Atlas Esports. A 180 flip in Game 3. They'll add one more at the end of it from Zico. And Atlas Esports, I mean, this is just domination right now. A great start for Atlas in at least the reverse sweep territory. they've got a lot more work to do, but if this is how they get things started, they're definitely en route to continuing this. Solaris, it just was a game that they shut down in. I don't know what happened to this team. They just did not pick things up. We'll move to game number 4. Obviously, no, again, for Atlas, at least they gotta just keep up that pace. It's one thing to just take a game over a team, especially like this, but it's a whole other thing. Be able to just keep yourself going. Be able to do it again. It's not easy to be consistent. Again, we're gonna head into game number 4. Atlas Esports with a little bit of hope now resting in them. All they gotta do is make sure that they allow that hope to extend into the rest of this series. They have caught Solaris here. Now it's all about matching them and being able to take them down, being able to be that more dominant team. 6-0 may be a great scoreline, but I don't think all these games are going to go the same way. Atlas has got to be able to play well under that pressure. Because you know, Solaris is going to want to take this one back. They're going to want to take it back aggressively. As our Division B matchup continues, there's Esports again, still on match point, but this time with a little bit more threats from Atlas here. For Atlas Esports, they're trying to find their first win of the season. Game 3 is a huge positive step in the right direction. It was just a much better performance, so clean from Atlas Esports. And all they're looking to do is do it again. But they do have to face on the defense first here, as Nofia. Getting this one back, a little bit of help there from Atlas, but Zico's gonna demo him in a second one too! That net's open, but Stitch couldn't take it as the ball rested against that post. Atlas Esports trying to keep the offense as Nofia now will get a piece of this. Atlas though, playing faster, playing much more aggressive, playing demo heavy too. And Solaris, they're gonna have their work cut out for them to be able to take this series. Atlas Esports doing what they have at them here as an infield pass, Stitch to the back wall. Nofia will catch on to it. He'll have the dunk as Solaris with a little bit of time to breathe. As Pops. Nico won't have it, but it falls right in front of Stitch. As a demo, Solaris. With Shark. Second touch on the corner. Unable to get around, but a bump in front! Oh, he's open to play for Pops! And it's Solaris who will find the net off the post. It's Shark who really made this work, but just the bump as well on 2 defenders as well. Pops' shot off the post nearly missed the net, but it will go in, and Solaris Esports looking to end Atlas Esports' momentum right here, right now. But that's an overcommit. Pops will save Raxi's shot. Solaris. Now they have that 1-goal lead. Now need to hold it, but what he's going to do, especially with a whiff like that, Stitch will take it. As it was Pops who scored on one end of the field, but he's the one who will ultimately commit the mistake here. And it's Atlas Esports who collapse on into it. It is tied up again. As I said, at 6-0 game 3 we saw, we're not going to see it again here. If Atlas Esports really does want to take this series, they're going to have to take it with some pretty close margins. Just not going to be seeing that kind of game 3 from Solaris ever again. This team has been playing far too well tonight that we would see them collapse even more. For Atlas, that does give them the opening though, and they should definitely be taking it here as Solaris Esports continuing to try to just break that ball out, but Pop's not able to get around Stitch. Nofia. Solaris just trying to get this one away as Shark. Does hop over Stitch. He's done great to evade one defender, but unable to evade the other, but that net's open. In front, double commit for Atlas. No one connecting the ball. And Shark, can he take it? Missed it. Pops can't get on it either. And we'll be up to Nofia to waste out time. A big clear. Well, Solaris will be back on offense. They won't have ball possession all that easily, but they do get it. It's Pops, saved by Raxe. As Atlas trying to chase after this one. That net's open. In comes Shark, saved by Stitch on a return play. And Solaris keeps up the pressure. Nofia going to back wall. No second touch. Pops can't get it. Up front, Shark going for goal. It's off the bar. And Atlas Esports once again bailed out. How many chances will it take before Solaris find the net? Zico trying to keep this ball away. Does win the 50, but he'll eventually lose this one, although he does still keep up with it. Atlas Esports with a huge defensive stand. All they need to do is get themselves upfield, because Shark will go again, but he doesn't have boosts, and the shots will start raining in. Pop's got it. It's Solaris lead. Solaris Esports continuing to put in the pressure, and eventually Atlas would break. It will be Pops who will find the net, and with not that much time to go, Atlas Esports have to play on the aggressive. Kick off one by Raxe, looking midfield. Pops doesn't have it. Nobody really has it here for Solaris, but Atlas Esports have to respect their defense. Pops doesn't have this one. Another whiff off the back wall from Pops that very well could have been converted on. Esports can't let those plays go to waste as they'll look again. Zico shot saved by Shark. Atlas Esports still searching, but it is Solaris who stay on their nets. Now look for another clear. Zico. Shark unable to turn on this, but Pops will. Doesn't get a piece of it. Raxe! And it's tied again. Another whiff from Pops. It's the second time it's happened here that it's been converted on. And Atlas Esports, man, they're going to make Pops feel terrible. If they lose this one, Pops is going to be feeling it. Atlas Esports staying in it. As we're bound to see one more goal. Solaris trying to be the ones to take it here, but Atlas with a dribble. Raxe, flip, reset. Caught by Pops, but he doesn't get the clear out, and while Solaris will win the 50, I'm sure Pops ready to kind of worry a little bit on that back line, not able to get that ball out. This game nearing its end, 2-2, the scoreline. The final dying seconds of regulation. Solaris not able to get this ball out, they'll want it to drop. Nofia just clears it. Shark not able to get the redirect, but it will hit the ground for overtime. That's really what Solaris was looking for there. And now we go to golden goal. If Solaris score here, they take this series. If Atlas do it, and they're looking to take a reverse sweep. Pops. Zico clears it back. Nofia looking for goal. Raxe will be waiting. Atlas Esports, and they're the ones that have proven themselves this game. They've kept up. They've kept it close. Now all they need to do is try to take this one away, be a little bit better. Players have definitely shown weakness on their back wall. I think if Atlas Esports can take full control of that, this game will be theirs. The series will be in their favor. Solaris have no intentions of letting it happen. No, they can't seem to break out as Shark not able to collect that full boost. Still has 70 in the tank, though. They'll try to break out, but 2 go for Solaris. A demo as well. Opens up space, but Atlas Esports not able to convert. Still, they'll keep it here as Raxe leaves it for Stitch. Shark. Great job pinging on the back wall. Now Pops can't get the 50 outwards. Atlas Esports not able to shoot on it, though. And once again, Solaris just not able to break through. Now they'll go. Pops, though. Low boost. Just has to 50 this one. Give his team time. And that's exactly what he does. Nofia. Bad touch, though. Goes straight to Zico. And Atlas Esports traverse across the field again. Overtime, over 90 seconds gone by. And Solaris just trying to get it. Oh, what a 50. Nofia ends the match right there. Zico wanted control, but he did not get enough on it. Nofia pinched it in. Solaris Esports will win the match 3-1. And overtime with a sudden end. Solaris Esports will take it, and well, their performance definitely left a little bit to be desired, especially in that fourth game with their back wall defense. They don't mind. That's a win. With how the season has gone for Solaris, they have not been able to guarantee anything. That's going to be huge for them. That's going to be huge here. That's a 3-1 win. That's a huge point to take that series. Solaris Esports did play the better team. They had a better start, but they were able to pull things out. They were the ones that played clutch, not Atlas. Unfortunately for Atlas Esports, their season only gets worse from here on out. It's been maybe the lateness of this series was one of the reasons why these teams had some issues, but overall it was Solaris who had less of them. Solaris was able to pull things all together. While Atlas Esports again definitely improved as that series went on. Simply put, they're going to start off these matches a little bit better, a little bit more confidently. As it looks like we will be getting Nofia to join us, so while we get Nofia, and we'll take one last look at our schedule here tonight. What we got to see: 3-2 win for Nova, 125 Nova over Lux Esports, then Solaris taking down Atlas to end off our night. Congratulations to Atlas Esports. Sorry, congratulations to Solaris Esports. It's late. Here, as joining me is Nofia. Welcome in, Nofia. A 3-1 win, and well, the lateness of this match may not have helped these teams. It felt like it was a bit sloppy at times. You guys played a whole lot better that series to take down Atlas, a huge win. And if you guys, trying to hold into that top, part of the playoffs in that top 4, guys really needed that win. How are you feeling now that you've been able to take the victory?
To be honest, we're happy we won, but we definitely have a lot to improve on. We just picked up a new player. We're still like getting the kinks out and stuff. We definitely started to tilt a little bit, but we got it back, and we're satisfied with the win.
As you said, again, it was a bit sloppy tonight here for both these teams. Again, I think a lot of it has to be due to the fact of how late the series is. But you guys coming into this, I mean, it's a pretty big race right now in the middle of the bracket. Before this match ended, it was, you guys were tied with Incorrect White in record. Drakes were right above you guys. Vortex Pulse and BBs are right behind you guys. There is like six. There's like 5 or 6 teams that are all fighting for those top 4 spots. It is a congested playoff run. You guys know how important every single win is. So just in terms of playoffs, you guys must be feeling pretty good because that win was definitely one you guys needed.
Yeah. Specifically, like last week, we're very happy with our win last week against Drake's 3-0, and that one kind of boosted our confidence with this new player that we know this is the guy, and we hoped we could show it today, but I think we were. I mean, you could say we were a little tired, but we don't want to take it away from Atlas for playing pretty well as well.
Atlas Esports gave you guys a tough battle here. This team, they may not have a win yet, but they're definitely competing with some of these top sides. Still, though, you guys have that win, and got you guys again, as you said, trying out new players, trying out new things for Solaris midway through the season. It's so tough to do that, and you guys know how tough it is trying out new players. Even if things go well, you guys know that consistency is a huge issue when it comes to just adding someone onto your team. So how has that process been for you guys? Because it's one that most teams try to avoid as best as they can, but obviously for you guys, you are trying to find something that will click, something that will elevate you guys to the next level.
Yeah, we're really happy with this new guy. He's something we needed. He's very mechanical. He's a smart player. He goes when he needs to. Um, yeah, we're very happy with how he's playing, and it meshes really well with our play style.
And yes, you guys do take it here again. Solaris Esports, though, a 3-1 win over Atlas Esports. Obviously, I want to keep you for a while, but it's late, and I know you want to go to sleep. I hear Nofia, so I'm not going to hold you for too much longer. Just the last thing I want to ask you, though, is how confident are you feeling about those playoff chances for you guys with this win? Because we're only about halfway through the season. There's still a lot more matches to go, but how are you feeling with your playoff chances overall now that you got that win over Atlas?
I'm confident that we're gonna win the rest of the games until playoffs, because I feel personally, I feel like we beat the hardest team, or like played the hardest teams that are already to be played.
Well, again, you guys coming in confident. You guys are definitely feeling good as well, and why wouldn't you guys? And a great win, your record improves to 3-1. So congratulations as well, Nofia, and to Solaris Esports. Before you leave, obviously, do you have any last things you want to say? Any shoutouts? Any final messages? Anything at all?
Shout outs to our org owner, Kay. He's a really awesome guy. He's been helpful throughout this whole process, just confident and believed in us and like transfers and changes of players and everything. He's been awesome for us.
As I said it there, Nofia. 3-1 win for Solaris Esports. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Amazing rest tonight. Hopefully we'll get to see you guys again very soon as your playoff battle continues.
Thank you.
Let us know if you're joining us there for Solaris Esports, a 3-1 win. As thank you so much for being so supportive. As gonna get a raid outwards here again. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream. And we have a raid that's live right now. Let's go right here. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream. Hopefully, again, you guys enjoyed here. We do have a couple matches tomorrow that will be on stream. But for now, take care, be well, and we'll be back again very soon with more Rocket League action. Have a great night, everybody.